Today I'm here with one of my online friends in the anti-fat acceptance space, Robin, or she also goes by Sunny Side Up Gal. If you want to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yep, that's me, Sunny Side Up Gal. Been working on myself for a few years and seeing the harm that the fat activist movement is doing to society, and I wanted to join the community and bring that to light.
Yeah, were you ever in fat acceptance, or you just want to like fight against everything that they're saying?
I was for like a minute, but then I was like going through like health stuff, and I was like, this is not working for me. So like right after the pandemic, I was like kind of into it, like kind of like giving up on dieting and like trying to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of my health problems just like came back tenfold. And I was like, yeah, what am I doing? Like, we got to get back on the weight loss.
Yeah, you dipped your toe in and you're like, okay, I don't need to be here.
I don't belong here.
Yeah. And now I'm going to take care of myself and be accountable for what I've done to myself, unlike any other people in fat acceptance.
Okay, and call people out.
For sure. So Robin and I picked out 2 different videos each that we're going to react to. So it'll be 4 in total. I've been seeing her a lot lately on my feed. She must be an up-and-coming fat activist, but
she's been around for a while. She actually blocked me like 2 years ago.
Oh, really? Maybe she's just coming up on my feed.
Yeah, I did like a Stitch, which they make Stitch because they want you to like collab with other creators, but then they block you and then you lose that video. So if you ever Stitch with anybody like on Instagram, make sure you download it to your phone so that you can, or like screen record it so that you can post it later. But yeah, she blocked me. Eek.
Happens to the best of us, I guess.
Right.
I wonder if I've been blocked by any of these fat activists. I guess I would probably know, because then I wouldn't be able to see their videos.
Mm-hmm. But I loathe her because she's insufferable. But yes, continue.
Right.
Many people are afraid of what will happen to them if they become fat or if they get fatter than they are. I think I've reached an interesting point in my life because I am probably the fattest I've ever been right now. And I don't know.
A lot of people fear being fat because there's like a lot of side effects of being fat. I just don't know, like, even when I came to my breaking point, or like when I came to the realization that like, hey, my weight really is a problem. Like, I feel like it's like a slow coming back to reality that I guess maybe she hasn't.
Yeah, maybe she hasn't had her wake up call yet, but it's due. It's gonna happen
for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing has happened. I still have I have more friends than I've ever had. I have a loving relationship. I have a job that I like. I'm involved in hobbies I haven't been into in several years. I learned how to tap dance.
I feel like a lot of people in the fat acceptance community are like people that have problems with eating or weight and stuff. Like, they always think like, well, if I lose weight or if I'm skinny, like, then I'll have more friends and I'll have a better job and I'll do this and I'll do that. And it's like, sometimes they feel like they over glamorize being a smaller weight. Like, you can do a lot of things while still being big.
Yeah.
Then like, also at the same time, since she has all of those things, it's like she can't see how weight negatively impacts her life. I feel like,
yeah,
I just said like literally makes no sense.
No. I think you're right. I think she's blinded. She's put like being in a smaller body on a pedestal, so she's completely blind to like the actual negative effects of being overweight, which is like your health being affected. So she thinks that people are afraid of being fat because they're going to lose friends or lose the ability to like do X, Y, and Z. But the main reason why I think a lot of people are afraid of being fat is because like we see people dying all the time that are fat. So,
and too, I would wonder like if any of those things would change if she lost weight. Like, I mean, I thought I had a lot of friends when I was in fat acceptance because of like the community and like, you know, having mutuals and messaging and commenting back and forth with people online. But as soon as you decide to start losing weight or no longer want to be a part of that community, your friends go away real quick.
Yeah, I was going to say I have less friends now as somebody who's like always trying to like eat healthy or like lose weight. I have less friends now than when I didn't care. Because like when I didn't care, I was drinking. So I had my drinking friends. I was eating a lot of junk food. So I would go eat out with my friends all the time. And now that I don't do that, nobody really wants to hang out because I don't want to go to Ruby Tuesdays. Is that even open still?
Maybe.
I don't want to go to like
TGIF.
Chili's. Yeah, TGIF, Chili's. I don't want to go eat out. I don't want to like bar hop anymore. You know, like all this, the social things come like from when you don't care about your health, they go away when you start caring. So I have less friends than before.
I feel like a lot of people just have friends because they're able to like participate in unhealthy behaviors together, like the drinking or like the going out to eat, or maybe even like someone that has like shopping addiction, like always going to the mall with their, or like TJ Maxx with the same
going to Ross just to go just to shop.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the one thing that's hard about getting healthy or maybe getting older too. It's like, it's hard to find people that have the same morals or goals or like interests in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the idea that if you...
She agrees.
Yeah, I was going to say.
become fat, or if you become fatter than you are, that your life is just going to be constant misery is just false.
Go ahead.
I feel like she's one of the most miserable people in the fat acceptance community. Like just the way that just her voice, maybe she sounds like she's unhappy all the time. Like she sounds miserable.
And too, like your weight does start to affect your social skills too. Because I mean, she's pretending like she's not ashamed for her weight or her size, but a lot of the times people are, and then that makes them start to isolate themselves and not want to go out. Or then like, or if you start to get so big, you become immobile, then you don't get to go out. Like not everyone's going to want to come hang out at your house all the time.
And I think that if that fear of weight gain keeps you from doing things that you enjoy or living the life you want to live, that is far worse than just like being fat.
Why is she like low-key giving Aubrey Gordon?
Maybe she's Canadian.
Aubrey Gordon Jr. over here. But it's like, or like, what are you doing that would make you scared to gain weight that would affect your life? Like the only thing that makes you gain weight is fucking eating food. If you're not eating horrible food, then no one is probably scared of gaining weight. Okay, that was the end.
Yeah, I loathe her. So I'm kind of glad that she blocked me, because I would be trolling her nonstop.
Maybe if we do another video together, I'll just like pull up a bunch of all of her other videos you haven't been able to see.
Talk a bunch of smack about her.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Shit. Let me see. 𝒹𝒹𝓃. Aubrey Huffer PhD. What is this in? Yeah, Heifer. Audrey Heifer PhD. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, shut up. I don't think I can share my screen. Postdoctoral fellow, co-host of Informed Attraction, body image researcher. It don't tell me she's studying some sort of science.
No, she got into like,
or is it like she's a fucking therapist? That's either.
No, I think she does like dietetics or something like that, like nutrition. But for a while she was just a student, and she had the PhD on her like handle, and so people were calling her out on that because she was spreading misinformation about like being fat and how being fat is like healthier than being skinny. I don't know. She's stupid.
It's like, how do you even take your test without failing if you're going to be studying dietetics and then you're like doing HAES? But also at the same time, it's like so many of those like programs nowadays are very health that, HAES coded. So maybe she's acing it like 100%, top of her class. Let's take a moment for all the crochet work. This is probably taken many hours.
The talent is there. I would wear those shorts.
I don't even know how those are staying up, to be honest.
I think they've got the ties on the sides.
Those like don't even look like shorts. It looks like a fucking diaper. Okay, let's see what this lady has to say. I watched like accidentally like 3 seconds of it, so
it's funny.
I've never seen anything so disgusting in my life.
Disgusting?
Disgusting.
It's Sexy Patrick.
No,
disgusting. This is Sexy Patrick. What are you talking about? it honestly, like the outfit like makes no sense. Like it just looks like mentally ill. Like you just or like blind and you just went to your wardrobe and grabbed everything.
Or like when you tell your kid like, yeah, just go ahead and dress yourself.
You're like, oh, okay, I guess you're wearing it for daycare.
you're disgusting. You're like a pig. Look at you.
You know what? Two can play that game.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You can like, if you like, I don't know if you can rewind it, but if you like look back, you can kind of see like the pain in her face, which I feel a little bad about. I don't know if that's pain like her feelings are hurt or pain like just from walking, but
Maybe
but
both.
maybe both. But you can see like her feelings are hurt, but she's gonna try and like one up him. I don't know.
Yeah, she's gonna turn it around.
Look at you.
You know what? Two can play that game.
Yeah, like she just looks like so
Yeah,
sad and defeated.
Defeated.
Okay, I didn't see SpongeBob right here on the hat.
It's a good hat.
I feel like if she was wearing like a different outfit, the guy probably wouldn't have said anything, but like what she's wearing is kind of
It's
interesting.
it's screaming like I'm fat and look at me, basically.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what size I am, I'm gonna wear this crap. I want you to comment on my fatness type of outfit.
And so many fat people will be like, well, if a skinny person wore this, it'd be a look. And I'm like, fucking Bella Hadid could wear this. And I'd be like, girl, what is going on? Are you on a drug binge right now? Like, how did you get this look put together?
Yeah.
See me, I'm 70 years old and I'm in shape.
You can hear her breathing. Do you hear her?
Yeah, that's I don't know if Alan Roberts says this, but it's like, but they'll be like, oh, I'm in shape, and then he'll say something like, well, a circle is a shape. Like, dude, you're not looking too hot either. Like, you got a beer belly going on.
Yeah.
And why do you have no shirt on? I don't care if you live on the beach.
They must live in Florida.
Yeah, no shoes, no shirt, no service.
You see me? This is what it looks like to be in shape.
Does he have a fucking webcam in his hand?
He's got a camcorder.
Oh.
He's old as hell.
For real.
Okay, but you probably didn't have a childhood like I did, sir.
You're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Not good.
You're disgusting.
Okay, here I am, disgusting.
Who is he gonna show his video to? Is he just
Probably
taking a video of her just to show his wife or something?
I
don't
guess
think he-
so. Or maybe like when he goes down to like the local motorcycle club later tonight. He's gonna whip it out. And I hate when she's like, well, you didn't have the type of childhood I had. I'm like, at this point, like I literally do not know a single soul that has not experienced some sort of trauma.
Right. And they're not dressing around like sexy Patrick, fat as fuck.
Dressing in sexy Patrick. Like, it's not your fault that you've experienced trauma, but it is your responsibility to heal from it.
It's kind of like when people talk about like true crime and they're like, well, they had a terrible childhood and that's why they did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But like there are people who experience similar childhoods. They don't do the same stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like it's an argument anymore.
Yeah, it's like, okay, and
Yeah, and what?
yeah.
Stop eating as much.
Yeah, so it's okay to be fat if you had a bad childhood, but if you had like the perfect childhood, then it's bad. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
yeah, I wish I knew like I need to learn like all the formal different debate terms, like the straw man analogy or whatever.
Right.
So people like use those words.
You need like a poster in your room just so like you can reference it later.
Yeah. And also remind me what all of them are because I just talk shit in all my videos and don't do anything educational.
Come over near me and act like nothing's going on.
I wasn't harming you, though. I didn't say anything to you. You talked to me first by calling me disgusting. What makes me disgusting?
Look how fat you are.
Look how fat you are.
I'm in great shape.
Oh my goodness. People love my body.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
He's so ballsy.
I mean, he's not as fat as her, but he's definitely not in his prime.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, obviously he drinks alcohol with his belly, but I mean, with how tan he is, and I mean his arms, I feel like maybe he does do some kind of like exercise for an old man.
Or like a manual labor job or something.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely not in shape. He is A shape.
Yeah, A shape, not in shape.
She has pretty hair color.
I was just about to say that. I was like, she has really nice hair, and I feel like she'd be really cute. And I mean, I know like plus size people or fat people could be pretty, but it's like if you lost some weight, she'd be even prettier.
Cuter, yeah. More of a unicorn.
So nothing fits me anymore, and I don't know how to feel about it. Can I get your opinion real quick? Obviously,
I like the saying sometimes that like, oh, the clothes are meant to fit you. You're not meant to fit in the clothes. But then also at the same time, it's like, okay, well, like if like literally nothing you fucking own fits, even though it's all elastic and oversized, then
Yeah.
maybe we should do some reflecting.
Yeah. No, the minute my clothes get like tighter, I'm like, okay, I got to do some changes. I got to
Yeah.
drink more water.
Cut
since
back on the snacks or the sweets.
So since I got back from Ireland, obviously I'm up in weight. And then this weekend, just from eating, you know, carbs or whatever, just like retaining water, like my jeans are like super tight right now. And I'm like, mommy's got to lock down again.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy just like how much water weight or like you could put on. Like, well, I think I weighed myself like the day before Thanksgiving, and then yesterday was 2 days after, and I was like up 1.5 pounds, but then I weighed myself today and then I was like down 1 pound, like, down 1.2. And it's like, I know it's not like fat and it's just like all water weight, but it's still crazy like how much your body can fluctuate so quickly.
Yeah, on Friday. So I just filmed a video. I just finished editing before I got on with you. I filmed a video on Friday and I weighed myself. I was like 188. And then yesterday we had like cookies and so I'm up 8 pounds since before I left. But then yesterday we ate a bunch and I jumped on the scale today. I'm at 192. Like, so I gained like 4 pounds in a day just from
It's so
water.
crazy.
Yeah, inflammation. And so wild.
society tells us we want to be small. The ideal body shape is thin and or curvy. A much smaller body than I've ever had. And
oh my God, all of these cuts. I'm like, whoo.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And it's like,
sometimes I think that they do that so that they can cut out their breaths.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good hypothesis. But I just hate when it's like society wants you to be skinny. It's like maybe I'm just so in my own world, but I'm just like, I feel like there's not as much pressure to like be a certain thing or like look like a certain way if you like don't give a fuck, or if you're not like trying to actively participate in every single trend or like try and be at certain life milestones while like other people are doing it or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like because we had this like the early 2000s like heroin chic, and then it kind of like the pendulum swung all the way out to like being super duper morbidly obese is like the beauty standard or whatever. I feel like we're kind of like getting that equilibrium where we can see people like celebrities like what's her name, Ariana Grande. People are talking about her and that Cynthia chick's weight, like how super skinny they are, and like, oh my gosh, that like heroin chic is coming back. Everybody wants to be like that. When I feel like normal people, like we can look at that now and be like, that's not what we want. Like we just want to be healthy. Scary. Yeah, that's scary. We just want to not have like health issues from being overweight. We're not trying to be like a skeleton. You know what I mean? Like I feel like because we've experienced both ends of the spectrum, like now we can see like what is healthy.
Yeah. Well, and too, like I just think about like my friends that have never had problems with eating or body image issues, and it's like I've never heard one of them talk about like, oh, I want to get a BBL. Oh, I need to lose weight. Oh, I feel like I'm not curvy enough. Like I feel like if you are, maybe if you just grew up with a healthy relationship with food or body image, it's like you don't feel as pressured to be like constantly hopping on the different trends.
Yeah, 100%.
I started taking a GLP.
I hate how it like automatically goes as soon as I switch.
How do these people like afford GLP-1s? It's wild. Like, 'cause I don't know. Does she have a job?
I don't know. Maybe work from home. When I was hitting my plateau, like in the summer, I went to like a local med spa. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, Illinois. Like just super normal. I mean, it's not like the country. It's like just suburbs. And it would be $500 a month just for, well, it's a med spa, so it's not, I didn't even check to see if it was being covered by my insurance through like a regular, like my PCP. Like at the med spa, it was starting at $500, not even including the weekly appointments or needing to increase the dose. And I'm like, Loki, I mean, if I absolutely had to, I could probably figure out $500, right. But I'd rather just fucking stop snacking.
Yeah, like there's so many, like, I'll just do a fast.
People like her size, they probably have like type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance or PCOS, so maybe like it can get covered by her insurance. Like my landlord, she told me she's on a GLP-1 and She gets it for like $10. So I
What the
guess
heck?
I know.
That's
I'm like, you must
wild.
have good insurance, or you have like some sort of disorder, disease that you're not telling me about. Not that I need to know, but I'm like $10. I've
Yeah,
I've
that's
heard
wild.
people paying like $1,200 out of pocket.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I started taking a GLP-1, not to change my body necessarily, but
All right, really. She's on a GLP-1 for inflammation, like glitter and lasers, right? Just for inflammation.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah.
of course, I knew making those changes in my life that go along with taking a GLP-1 and that I needed to make for my type 2 diabetes would result in my body changing physically. I wasn't quite prepared for how quickly those changes have happened.
Oh, so it seems like she's losing weight.
Yeah. You can tell in her face. She has a naturally sharp chin.
Yeah. Right
She would
here.
be like crazy snatched if she had lost the weight.
I wonder how much she's lost. Maybe she'll tell us.
Yeah, maybe.
And now I'm in a position in like a year where my clothes, my shoes, my rings, nothing fits me. I wanted to bring this up because not only am I confused about it, struggling with it, going to therapy about it.
I didn't watch this video before I saved it, obviously, because I don't know if I would have put in this video. Because I was thinking, oh, she's so fucking fat, she doesn't fit in her torrid 4X.
She's
But
talking about losing weight.
I feel like I relate to her video right now. Like, I mean, I've been trying to lose weight, so like I think it's a good thing. But it's so annoying to. I mean, I want to lose weight, and I'm happy that I'm losing weight. But it's so annoying to have like none of my clothes fit, and constantly having to buy new clothes, or like if I wear something that I had, like it just looks so baggy on me, and that it doesn't look cute anymore. So then I just wear sweatpants all the time.
Or you like you're still on your weight loss journey, so like you don't really want to buy new clothes because you're gonna have to buy new clothes in like 6 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, especially like when you're her size, like you could probably drop a bunch of weight quicker than someone that's been on like a weight loss journey for a while.
Yeah.
I also wanted to see if this is anything that you were interested in hearing about. Should I bring attention to it? That feeling.
No, nobody's going to be interested in that. Everybody that she's friends with in the fat acceptance community are just going to
hashtag canceled.
Canceled. You're done. You shouldn't have even posted this.
That reminds me of I was reading the comments on something Tess Holiday posted in one of my videos. And someone was like, are you intentionally losing weight, or is it unintentional weight loss? Like it's only okay to unintentionally lose weight, but even if you do, like you shouldn't talk about it because it's toxic.
Ugh.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, shut up.
Of loving your body in whatever season it's in, but also acknowledging that my body is changing. And I guess I'm learning to love it since it's different like every.
She's so cute. Like I feel like she has like a little glow to her skin, and like there's some light behind her eyes.
She's excited. You can tell she's excited.
But I feel like she's kind of like at that tipping point where she's like, okay, like I'm happy I'm losing weight, but I don't want to say that I'm happy because I don't want everyone else to be pissed off at me, and I don't want to be canceled.
Yeah.
I might have to give her a follow.
Yeah, I think so. We got to see where she's at in a few months.
Week I have to work on re-loving it again. You would think typically it would be easier to love a thinner body since that's what society tells us is the preference, but I've found it difficult because I was comfortable where I was. I knew exactly.
That's really interesting. I wonder if she's going through some mental things, like reflecting about like how she got to her size and what it means to lose weight. Because when I started losing weight and was leaving the fat acceptance community, I feel like I almost had like a little bit of a identity crisis because I was like, I didn't know who I was without my weight or my that community, or like identifying as plus size. You almost have to like re-find yourself as an adult.
I wonder if also she's having like an identity thing because she you can tell she does feel good losing the weight, and maybe she has a little bit of guilt, like saying goodbye to her old fat self, you know, in that community. And she was like brainwashed into thinking that being obese is like beautiful.
So now she's just a frail, dainty little thing that no one's gonna think is pretty.
Teeny tiny baby girl.
She's shrinking.
what size to get at the 3 freaking stores that were available to me. Balancing that with I now have access to other retailers, almost like a slight bit of guilt towards my past body, but I also want to respect my community's boundaries. Yeah, just let me know
Yeah, literally, like that's exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
in the comments what you think, your opinions and your suggestions and questions, whatever. Drop them in the comments and I'd love to discuss that with you.
If she has not ever did Fiona for Halloween, she lost an awesome opportunity. Fiona and
Oh
Shrek.
my god, yeah. I follow this girl, 𝒹𝒾𝓈𝓸𝓈. Girl, nothing fits in my closet and it's disheartening. Everything is loose in different places and I'm consistently buying new clothes with weight loss. I know people say it's a good thing, but it's also frustrating. Thrift stores have become my friend.
Yeah, that's why I like wearing skirts most of the time, because like you can like fluctuate your weight with them a little bit easier. Like all of my skinny jeans from like a couple sizes ago, like nothing fits and they just look weird. They just give you that like saggy potato butt.
I know. I just wanted to see if she was receiving hate, but I don't think she is. This
No, I feel
person
like people
says, you are one of the few influencers I've seen talking about weight loss in a way that is still body positive and respectful to bodies of all sizes. I'm sure this conversation would follow in the same vein. I can, in a way, relate to those feelings. I've been working hard towards body neutrality for myself, and at the doctor's appointment recently, I unintentionally lost a little weight. Not enough to change the fit in my clothes, but enough to bring up some complicated feelings. I think it's really interesting to see people in the community struggle with like the same things that I did in the past. Because even when I was in fat acceptance, like when I went to the psychiatrist and I saw my weight go down a few pounds, I was like, okay. But then like you think like you're not supposed to be proud of that, but like you are, even though it was unintentional.
You had to weigh yourself for the psychiatrist?
Yeah. Like,
that's weird.
like
for like medication.
I guess so, but I'm like medication, I guess to make sure like I'm not having any side effects. But like when I would see my psychiatrist, I would do like just the regular things like blood pressure, pulse, weight. I think that's all of them, right? When you what you do when you check in at the doctor. But even though I gained 1 trillion pounds, my psychiatrist never said anything. But she's also a fat woman, so every time I see her, she'll like compliment me, which I'm not like, that's fine. Like I obviously am going to take a compliment, but then she'll ask me, oh, how'd you do it? And she's like middle-aged. She's had a weight loss surgery. She has type 2 diabetes. Like, oh man, how'd you do it? You look great. I count my calories. I eat less.
Yeah.
I tell you the same fucking thing every time I come in here.
Yeah, that reminds me of when I go to my endocrinologist. This lady, she has like the same stuff as me. So she's got Hashimoto's and PCOS, but her PCOS is like wild. Like she actually like gets facial hair and stuff.
Yeah.
But every time I've seen her the last few times, like the first time I saw her like last year, she had gotten like lip injections and was losing weight. And so like she was obviously like feeling good about herself. So she wanted to like, do some stuff. And then I see her every 3 months. And so when I saw her again, like she had lost like 50 pounds. And I was like, wow, you look great. Like she's like, yeah, I'm trying to get pregnant. So I'm doing a GLP-1. And she just like every time I've seen her now, she's like shrinking. But I started losing weight too. And it was the same thing. She was like, what are you doing? What's different? I'm like, I'm just doing, I can't take the medication. So I'm just like doing like eating less and eating better and walking and, but that's funny. It's the same.
Yeah,
I tell them every single time I'm just fasting, eating less, walking.
Yeah, there's no magic pill.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And the last time I saw my psychiatrist, she pulled a fucking bacon, egg, cheese biscuit out of her pocket from McDonald's. I was like, "Girl, you don't know why you're not losing weight. You got a freaking second sandwich in your pocket.
A pocket sandwich.
You got a fucking pocket sandwich, lady." All right, I saved the best for last. We have.
I actually didn't watch this one, so it's gonna be. I have no idea what she's saying. I loathe her.
I have like a handful of videos planned to make about her during my Reactmas. My arms are like one of my biggest insecurities, so it's like obviously something I'm gonna be looking at on other people. But if my arms had fat rolls. I would not eat for 30 days. Like, The only time your arm should maybe kind of look like this is if you're a baby and you have like rubber arm, like what do they call that? Like rubber band arms when babies are like chubby. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
my
she
God.
does. She has like a little rolls, man.
Yeah, I
And
think
they don't even
Alex
match.
Rodriguez has that. Learning to be fearless has like, I'm like, how fat do you have to be to have fat rolls on your arm?
Yeah. And they don't even match. Like one of them has like 2 and the other one has like 1. Like fix it.
Not even symmetrical fat
Yeah,
rolls. Like
there's
your
the
body
problem.
literally doesn't know what to do with the fat.
Yeah. And you can see in her neck, like obviously her body is, and we'll watch the video, but like her body is hormonally incorrect. Because you can see in her neck, she's got that like darkening of her neck from insulin resistance.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't believe that that exists. You know?
I know that's fat phobic. Anyone can have type 2 diabetes. All right. So for anyone that's just listening, on the screen, Virgie wrote, or yeah, I said the right Virgie.
Mhm.
𝒶𝒻𝒻𝒾𝓁𝒾𝓀𝑇𝑜𝓈 wrote, I was fat shamed 3 out of the 5 days I was in New York for Fashion Week. I'm going to say, no, that didn't happen.
Let's see.
What do you have to say, girl?
I wanted to talk about my recent experiences of being fat shamed while I was in New York last week. I was there for Fashion Week. I've been going to Fashion Week probably about 4 or 5 times between the year of 2019, which was very much like peak body positivity, peak plus size fashion. The enthusiasm and the culture was palpable and infectious through this year, 2025. I was fat shamed 3 out of the 5 days that I was in New York this year, which has not been my experience historically. I wanted to point this out because there are real life, real world, human impacts for cultural shifts around like.
So many words, but
Yeah.
she has literally said nothing.
Yeah, I want the situation. Draw me a picture, please.
Yeah, or just tell me the fucking situations that happened or the scenarios that you made up in your head because it didn't happen.
Like the pro weight loss culture that we're in right now because of GLP-1s and how hard they're being marketed.
Do you watch Graphically Alex?
Yeah.
I was going to say he's been doing a lot of videos about her podcast talking about GLP-1, so she's probably going to tell a little Ozempic story so she can tie it back to her podcast so people can go listen to it.
There are real life, real human impacts in terms of how comfortable people feel articulating fat phobia when we're living in a time when like the plus size industry is being dismantled. So I just kind of wanted to name that it felt harder in 2025 to be a fat person at New York Fashion Week than to be a fat person in 2019. And I don't think that's an accident.
That's because it was a trend. That's what happens to trends. It's a trend.
Well, it's like I want to hear the 3 times that you were fat shamed. Tell me, like, because I feel like so many times people in the fat acceptance community will be like, "Well, this was fat phobic," and it's like someone asked you to fucking scoot over because you took up 3 chairs. Like that's not fat phobic. It's you're hogging all the seats. Like,
yeah, right.
This is a nothing burger from you, Tovi. I expect, or Virgie. I'm mixing up her first and her last name. This was a nothing burger.
No pocket burgers for you, Virgie.
No, like, did someone steal your pocket sandwich? Like, is that what the fat phobic incident was? Really?
I wonder if she's going to say anything about it.
That was the whole video.
That was it?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry I shared that. I thought she was going to get into it.
I was waiting for her to be like, someone pushed me out of the way on the sidewalk. And it's like, okay, well, you're in fucking New York City. Like, what do you expect?
I was expecting a story time.
No.
What a rude lady.
She said words and no stories at all.
Rude.
All right.
You know what, though? On a positive note, I actually do think that she has like a cute sense of style. Like some of the stuff that she wears. Mm-hmm. Some of the stuff that she wears is like, what are you doing? But some of it I'm like, okay.
I know. People like always roast people in fat acceptance community. They're like, of course this person has baby bangs. Of course this person has a mullet. And I'm like, I like it. I have it too.
I had him, dude. Or like piercings.
Yeah, the piercings too. Or someone commented on my video. They're like, I refused to watch you as you came up in my recommended for so long because I thought you would smell like patchouli and have armpit hair. And I was like, I'm like, yeah, that's the kind of people I hang out with. So, but I
That's
did
fine.
start shaving again when I was in the fat acceptance community. I thought, you know, it was not feminist to shave, so I did grow out my body hair. But I am shaving now.
Yeah, that was the same for me. I wasn't shaving my armpits or anything for a while. I was shaving my legs still, but like when you're in the fat acceptance community, you just give up on everything, I feel.
Yeah, no shaving. Don't get out of bed. Don't brush your hair. Don't brush your teeth. Don't change out your pajamas. Don't count your calories. Just
don't change your
be a
underwear
slob.
when you wake up.
Yeah, don't change your underwear. Wear them for 4 days straight
4
until
days.
they're crusted on.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay, too graphic. We reacted to 4 videos now on my channel, so we're gonna go react to another 4 for Robin's. So I will have that link down below, and I'll tag her too. So make sure to go subscribe to her channel and watch that video.
Yay!